Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Today's video, spoiler alert, is absolutely amazing. Now I've been down to Wales and found an antique shop there that was absolutely packed to the brim with coins. Better still, I managed to film in the antique shop, so I'll show you quickly now some of the clips and footage I took there of the coins in the antique shop, and then we'll come and I'll show you back in the studio all the wonderful coins I've bought, ranging over 700 years of history, silver, bullion, modern, old, copper, but just so much coins, so many that I've bought, as I can show you. I'm just amazed. So, firstly, to the footage of the antique shop, then I'll show you what I've bought. So as you've seen, I found an absolutely amazing antique shop full of coins down in Wales, and I've purchased absolutely loads at this shop, as they had so many great coins at very nice prices. I will give you a sneak peek of what I bought, and then we'll go through them in worst to the best order roughly of what I think is the best coin and best deal. Whoa, very quick sneak peek then. I think one thing you did see, so we'll go for that first, is a £2 coin. But what £2 coin did I buy? Well, I bought this one here. This is the Commonwealth Games £2 coin. Now there are 4 of the same design, but they're all different with one reason, having a different flag in the little circle. This, of course, as you can see, is the English flag, and so is therefore the England version of the Commonwealth Games £2 coin. One I did not have, as I need this one for my collection of £2 coins, so I saw it there in the antique shop for just £4. They had a nice selection there of £2 coins. They were all for £4 each, and so this one, being one of the ones I needed, and being one of the rarer ones, with the mintage, as you can see there on screen, being quite pretty much one of the rarest ones there is, which is £4, is a very, very nice deal indeed. Now for this video, I'm going to add all these coins and my date runs into my collections at the end. I will show you all the stuff I've bought first, and then at the end of the video, I'll add it all to my collection. So I'll leave that there for now and add it to my £2 coin tray towards the end of the video. Now then, moving to some older coins. I did mainly buy old coins, as that is what I mainly collect. The next one up is this coin here. This, as we can see, is almost, well, they graded it almost very fine, I think that is, or almost fine. This is a halfpenny, and it is from 1886. I'll get it out of this little packet flip thingy here. We'll have a better look. So as we can see here, this is a young head coin of Queen Victoria, and this is quite good condition, to be fair, for a halfpenny, a denomination of which they are mainly very, very worn. We can see there Victoria facing to the left, and then if we look to the reverse of the coin, we can see here a very nice detailed portrait of Britannia. And then the all-important part is the date there. Very, very clear coin overall, and very, very clear date. We can see 1886. So the final year, well, sorry, no. On silver coins, there was, of course, the Jubilee portrait, but the bronze coins had no Jubilee portrait and remained with this portrait during the Jubilee years of Victoria. Anyway, a lovely coin indeed, and of course, I'm sure if you guessed, this is a new coin for my date run. How much did I pay at the antique shop in Wales? I paid £3, so I think that's a good price, especially because it is in quite nice condition. And as we can see there, mintage on screen. I'm not too sure of the mintage off the top of my head, but we'll see it on screen there, whether it was any rarity or just a sort of average mintage date. So there we go, another new coin for the collection for just a few pounds. Who could say no? Now then, what should we go for next? Let's do this one next. So this is the only one, and this is one of 3 coins I bought for the bullion weight rather than for the collection. This is a florin, well, you can see the price there. I paid £5 for this coin, and this is a florin from 1942. So these are usually I buy in bulk lots, and they work out in the bulk lots to get them about £4.50. But, you know, for a fiver, who could say no? A bit of silver, a bit of history from World War II, and it is in very nice condition. So for £5, I picked this one up at the antique shop over down in Wales. So at the end of the video, once again, I'll add that to my box of silver. A very nice purchase. So 3 lovely coins so far, which is £3, £4, £5 each. It's not too much spent, but a lot got. But there will be much higher value coins coming up. I did spend three figures at this antique shop, it must be said. Speaking of three figures, they'll go for one of the cheap coins again next. Next up is this coin here. This is a new pence, 50 pence. It's a proof coin, and it's a 50p that's much larger than usual. I don't know if you can kind of see, it's much thicker, and it's much larger diameter and size. It weighs about 13 grams rather than 8 grams, and says new pence rather than 50 pence. It is from 1971, so the year of decimalisation, but of course these were released in 1969, a few years early, for the transition period. We can see 1971 proof, Elizabeth II, 50p, and how much did I pay? Once again, just £3. So there we go, another great coin. Now this is one, I don't have a collection of these at the moment, but I just thought for £3, a nice big proof 50p, I'll pick it up while I'm there in Wales. So very nice coin, once again. I'll do the last, I'll go for some old silver first. There's a few more modern coins, and then the one I'm saving till last, I must encourage you to stay to the end, as I would not want you to miss the last coin I show, as it is not just a steal, but an absolutely exquisite coin. Now down there, similar to the antique shop that I go to locally, they had a little box of, they had boxes of all different types of coins, half crowns, shillings, all the different ones for a set price per coin. They had a box of threepences or threepences for £1 each. They're all silver ones. There was a mix of 50% and sterling for £1 each. So I bought some sterling ones, as you know, I do collect / hoard sterling silver threepences. As you can see here, I'll put them, I'll go through them quickly, seeing what dates we've got. Let's zoom in and have a little fly through some threepences. So we have 1902, Edward VII, very nice. We have George V, 1912, again very nice. We have 1901, Veiled Head Victoria. So they're not just, they're quite old ones as well. So for £1, I think a very good price. 1916 there, George V. I think £1 is the scrap value of these coins. So, pre-1920 sterling silver coins or scrap value is not something I'd ever say no to. 1914 there, a bit of toning to that one. Pretty cool. We've got 1917, here's some World War I dates going through at the moment. We have here an older one, again 1902, a coronation year of King Edward VII, very nice. We've got here George V, 1918, 1919 George V, 1917 George V, Edward VII from 1903, a bit damaged, but very old coin. We have 1919 George V. Got a Veiled Victoria, a bit bent. What year is that one from? Let's try and see. 1900, turn of the century. We've got here 1916, the Battle of the Somme. 1913, so the final year before World War I. So all these coins have, every date has history to it. We've got 1917, again World War I. We've got Veiled Victoria, 1898. I'm not sure what happened that year, but there's a Victorian threepence in nice condition. So wow, actually that's one of the best ones we've seen so far. That's quite nice indeed. Very minimal wear. We then have 1892 Jubilee, not the Jubilee year, but the Jubilee head for Victoria. And then finally, a little bonus of this. I actually didn't at the time even see one of the ones I just got it because it was young Victoria. It was not a threepence. It was, in fact, as you may have seen just earlier through the bag there, in fact, a groat was hiding in there. Now, very, very worn, but fortunately, the date is pretty clear. It is 1838. So a little 1838 groat hiding in there. But it gets better, as not only did I buy a little old groat from the 1830s for just £1, it is actually a new date for my groat date run. So like I say, at the end, we have a new groat to add in to the date run, and some more silver to add in to my threepence box. So very, very nice indeed. Moving on now, we've got 4 coins left, and that fourth one is an absolute... I'm going to tease you all through the video because it's just so good. It really is. Now then, let's go for these two first. They had a little tray of 10 pences, the alphabet ones, for £5 each. Not too bad of a deal, so I bought 2 for £10. Let's open this up. Now the 2 I bought, of course, were 2 I needed. We have, firstly, K, for a lot of people think it's for King Arthur, but it's actually for Knights of the Round Table. Now these coins are all exquisitely designed, and of course as they're modern, there's very minimal wear, so we can see the designs very nicely. Once it focuses there, we can see the king and all his knights around the table. Very, very cool. This is from 2018 and is of course a Queen Elizabeth II coin. While we're zoomed in, we'll bring in the next coin. Not the best design for this one, but this is of course another letter I needed. This is M for Macintosh, and we can see there a Macintosh being rained on in the design. And this is again from 2018, Queen Elizabeth II. So 2 more Alphabet 10p's to add to my Alphabet 10p book at the end of the video. Very, very nice. Right then, the penultimate coin before we go for that absolute beauty, the best of the day by far. The penultimate one is very, very nice as well. It is this coin here. This is a Britannia, as you can see, a silver Britannia from the year 2000. So a very early one, the only beginning production of these in 1997. So the 4th year they were struck. This has the classic design that's still used today of Lady Britannia there to the reverse by Philip Nathan, and it has a more of a matte finish background, no security features, shiny Britannia and then a matte finish background. Very, very cool. And then we can see the same sort of effect there, a very shiny queen, but a matte finish to the background. Now I paid for this £30. Now that's quite a good deal, I think, overall for Britannia these days. You know, if you get it from the second hand, it's going to be a bit less, depending on when you watch this, of course. But I think, you know, from a dealer, actually, 30 quid for Britannia, not too bad at the moment. And this is one that's much more of a, I don't know how much more of a premium. You have to comment down below and let me know. But without researching, I would say quite confidently this one should command more of a premium, as it is much older than the modern one. So hopefully a good deal there for £30. And at the end of the day, an ounce of silver added to the collection. Very nice. Now then, the moment you've all been waiting for. This is good stuff. Just to let you know. So we have. Let's try and slowly reveal it. This is a London Mint coin, as we can see. Further away. Oh, there we go. London Mint penny, Edward II, and it says there £35. Now, just to make this even better, I actually bought this for £30. So for just 3 worthless £10 notes, I bought this 700-year-old beauty. What a beauty. Let's get it out of this thingy and have a really good close look, as this coin deserves. So here it is. Now hopefully the camera does justice to this coin. We can have a look at this picture I've taken here, and that does look really, really exquisite in the light, in the picture, and just everywhere. What a beautiful penny. Now then, what can we see on the coin? Well, we can see here, it says, and very clearly we can see the legend is pretty much fully intact. We can see it says Civitas, which means city of, and then London, so city of London, where the coin was struck. London back in the early 1300s, a very massively different time, but you know, the history of that is now brought here to my collection. We can see a long cross running through to try and prevent clipping, and it's done not too bad on this coin, a bit of clipping to this side, but overall very minimally clipped coin. And you can see 3 pellets within each quartering and a border around that. Very, very nice. Now looking to the edge, first you can do that. It's a very thin coin as it is hammered, but now to the obverse, look at this. Look at that beauty. We can clearly see King Edward II's portrait. You know, you can definitely make out the hair to the sides. You can make out his face. You can kind of see his eyes, still the crown, you know, his shoulders. Really, really good, strong portrait. And, you know, of course, you know, even this portrait here of just Victoria, much better portrait in terms of quality. And of course, the new Queen Elizabeth ones, you know, almost brand new. But the point is, those coins are maybe, you know, 20 years old for that one, 100 and something years old for that one. For this one, this is pretty much exactly 700 years old, as it would have been minted between 1307 and 1327. So, you know, probably older than 700 years old. And you can still see all this detail. So good. I'm in love with this coin, I must say. I'm rambling on a bit here, but we can see the wording there. Edwardus. You can see Edward, of course, as it is King Edward II. And funnily enough, Edward II was born in Wales and was the first ever Prince of Wales. And so that's quite fitting that I bought this coin down in Wales. So there we go. Let me know, was this a good deal for £30? I mean, I would have bought this for, you know, £35, but then they said £30, so I was even more happy to buy this. And for me, this is the best coin of the day. But do comment down below what is your favourite coin of the day, depending on whether you prefer bullion, modern stuff, or hammered coins. So there we go. I would say, all in all though, a very, very good purchasing spree. A little haul there from down in Wales. wonderful coins, and we can now add them. And the video is a bit long, I do apologise. But if you want to watch me add them to my collection, then let's do that right now. So firstly, for that Britannia, we have here my box of 1 ounce coins, mainly Britannias, but we can see there's the Coronation one and the Royal Arms here as well. And we can add this now in. I don't want to put, because I do have a tube Britannias, but these are the sort of the ones that are a bit better. Of course, different designs and older varieties. So there we go. Adding that in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 1 ounce coins in there, and then some crowns to the side. Very nice. And then again for the silver, we have here my box of silver sterling coins, as we've seen before. To the left here, we have any other denominations, and then to the right, my hoard of silver threepences. I love doing that. We can now add some more in. So there's 19 more threepences here, and the 1 groat, because I bought 20. I thought I bought 20 threepences, but there was an extra groat, like I say. So there's 19 more threepences. There we go, into the threepence side of the box. Very, very cool. So we have here my big box of silver 50%, new florin, add that in. Very, very nice. Then we have the Commonwealth Games England one. I have already the Scotland, so I can just get rid of the England bit there, add that one in. So you have now England and Scotland, and now needing Wales and Northern Ireland for those. And then for the alphabet 10p's, I have letter K here, and add that one in there. Very nice. And letter M, which is, where's letter M? Oh, there it is, missed it. Letter M right to the top. There we go. Doing pretty well so far on the 10 pences, over halfway. And then very finally, we can add in these last 2 old ones for the date runs of old coins. So we have the 1838 groat just down here, we can see. And there is the real thing. Adding that in. And I'm not saying, well, this is the final coin, but it's, for £1. I'll put it in there for now. And in the future, I can look for an upgrade. And then very lastly, we have now that halfpenny from 1886. So grabbing the halfpenny tray, there it is, 1886. And there's the real coin, and add it into the tray. Boom. So overall, a very, very successful trip down to Wales in terms of coins. So there we go. I think you'll agree, an amazing antique shop there, as we can see from those bit of footage I've managed to get there. And I think, personally, I've done very well of what I've bought, with some amazing coins added to the collection and to the bullion stack for very good prices indeed. So there we go. Comment down below your favourite coin. For me, definitely Edward II penny. Absolutely lovely. And of course as well, please do leave a like if you've enjoyed and subscribe down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more coins in the future on Bits and Bobs. Bye for now.